Huntington's disease is a multifaceted disorder in which the associated movement disorders can be extremely disabling.
We often see patients with Huntington's disease where the cognitive and psychological aspects of the condition are relatively mild and where their disability relates to the abnormal movements. It's not just the movements themselves that can be disabling, but these can be socially embarrassing. And in somebody who would otherwise remain independent and able to care for themselves and go out and do their shopping, the presence of abnormal movements is embarrassing and can restrict their activities. It is in these patients, I think, where if we can control the movements, this can add a new lease of life to them. Tetrabenazine is a treatment that's available for control of hyperkinetic movement disorders. My practice is to start at just 12.5 milligrams at night for the first week and then slowly increase it up to an initial target, if tolerated, of say 25 milligrams 3 times a day.
This patient had recently been diagnosed with Huntington's disease via genetic testing. She had no subjective psychiatric complaints but exhibited irregular facial movements and had difficulty maintaining eye contact. She also complained of frequent losses of balance and occasional falling. The patient was slowly titrated with tetrabenazine up to 3 doses a day, 2 12.5 milligram doses and 1 25 milligram dose. The patient exhibited a marked improvement in her irregular facial movements with no adverse effects from the medication. She also reported a 90% improvement in her balance and gait and was able to walk more easily.
I can recall one man in particular who was living with his mother. Both of them had Huntington's disease. The mother was mildly affected and didn't need treatment. The son had really quite marked career and found this very embarrassing. In particular, he was concerned that his movements would draw attention to his mother's condition. He was very reluctant to go out and wouldn't help her with the shopping and had really become very reclusive. Tetrabenazine was particularly effective in his case and suppressed the movements sufficiently that he was able to go out and live independently again.
Tardive dyskinesia is a